I think we've had a very dismal picture presented of the situation on the ground. How would you make that worse? Well, link the United States directly to it and link the consequences of what's happening in Gaza, specifically to American national interests, and then it becomes not simply a theoretical problem about what the Israelis and the Palestinians have to deal with, but I think it becomes a problem of what we have to deal with. The president did a remarkable job in his Cairo speech almost a year ago in presenting a new narrative to the Muslim world of the United States as a partner, of the United States with a restart, with a new beginning with the Muslim world based on mutual respect, reciprocity. He did something no previous president, as far as I can tell, has done, in which he actually equated the Jewish right to self-determination with the Palestinian right to self-determination, and said that these were both equally necessary and equally in American national interests, which was a very profound statement, I think, that a lot of Muslims all across the world grabbed onto. And one thing he did was he specifically stated that the lifting of the siege on Gaza, and he did that in subsequent statements as well, and he did it before the Cairo speech, was that the lifting of the siege on Gaza was something that the United States was demanding and that needed to be done. So now it's a year later. Now, I was in Gaza with a congressional delegation last summer, and one thing that was remarkable was that every Gazan we met asked, when is the United States going to free Palestine, or when is the United States going to free Gaza? They didn't ask when Hamas was going to do it, and they didn't ask when Fatah was going to do it. As a matter of fact, no Palestinian that we spoke with spoke about Fatah or Hamas. They spoke about the United States, and they asked the congressman, when are you going to free Gaza? The idea that the United States is impotent or completely unable to exercise influence over Israel or Egypt, and that the United States cannot open the borders at all from either the Egyptian side or from the sea or from the Israeli side, is something that no Palestinian in Gaza that we met believed. I suspect it's also something that no Muslim in the world believes. Now that puts us in a quandary, because it means that over the last year, the United States has been specifically associated with the siege on Gaza, which has become iconic of the Palestinian struggle as a whole for the Muslim world. And this would be a perfect place for the United States to effectively begin, we're not hostage to the Palestinians or the Israelis. I mean, sometimes it seems that we are, but we're not, in fact. We have our own decision-making capacity. We have also our own ability to influence events, independent of what Israel decides to do and independent of what the Palestinians decide to do. One place we could start is on Gaza. One place we could start is on lifting the humanitarian conditions that are affecting the people in Gaza.